Hello everyone, thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you and your loved ones are doing great. And now today I'll be talking about a fragrance from the house of Lattafa. I think this is a new release. This is called Al Nashama. Now there's another one, another flanker, which is Al Nashama Caprice, I think. Yeah, that's it's a blue color, blue bottle, I think, or a blue can. So yeah, I'm talking about this one, not the other. Now, this is rumored to be a clone of Initio's Paragon. I have not smelled that, so I'm just going to talk about this as a standalone fragrance. I'm also going to compare it to this one that I have a decant of. This is Vintage Radio from the same house, and they're cloning the same fragrance, allegedly. So I'm going to talk, I'll briefly review Al Nashama, then I'm going to compare both. Now, Anashama, to me, I think it's a sweet fragrance, not very sweet, but it has some sweetness in it. It has creamy sandalwood in this fragrance. Like I would say that it's a creamy sandalwood based fragrance. That's the main aspect of it. There's also a fruity nuance to it. Now, Initio's Paragon has plum as a note. Now, honestly, it's been a long time since I had plum, so I cannot really remember how it smells like. But there is definitely a fruity nuance in both these fragrances. Now, Anashama also, to my nose, has like a bit of a piercing spice in it, and I think it's black pepper. There's also like an aromatic side to it. This lavender here, for sure, I can pick it up. But yeah, this is the overall composition. Creamy sandalwood, fruity note, some lavender, some black pepper. That's the that's what it basically is. Now, vintage radio, on the other hand, it's they smell pretty much alike, except that I feel like vintage radio is better blended, and the pepper and the lavender is toned down compared to Nashama. Nashama has higher lavender and pepper, so it's a bit spicier and a bit more aromatic, as well as a bit more floral as well. I can smell something floral in it. In terms of longevity, both are actually good, but vintage radio lasts a bit longer. I think it gives me about 10 hours on skin, something like that. Anashama is no slouch. It can give me about 8 hours on skin. And I remember I wore this Anashama, I wore it like I think 2 or 3 days ago, and I went to work. So I wore it, I sprayed it around 9:30, and at the office, 5:30, like 8 hours later, a friend of mine was telling me, "Oh, you smell good, man." I'm like, "Oh, really?" I didn't even like. I went nose blind at that point. I couldn't smell anything. However, my friend said, "Yeah, you can smell it," as I passed by. So that tells me that this stuff lasts. In terms of projection, I think Anashama projects slightly better than vintage radio. I can, like when I spray both on each hand, like I don't I don't have to bring my nose that close to my hand to smell Anashama. Well, I have to bring my nose closer to my hand when I want to smell vintage radio. So that tells me there is more projection when it comes to Anashama. Price wise, where I live, Anashama is about 20 US dollars, give or take. Vintage radio, on the other hand, is about $45. So a big difference in price. I mean, both are still affordable, but you know, one is like less than half the price of the other. So yeah, it is expected. Like vintage radio is expected to be a better blended and a better performer overall. That's what I was expecting. So I think when my Nashama bottle runs out, I'm gonna pick up vintage trading for sure. So yeah, you can always pick either. Uh, it's always up to you. Both are really good fragrances. Both are unisex, in my opinion. I believe maybe slightly leaning masculine, slightly. I think ladies can still wear them. In terms of seasons, these are both would be perfect for winter and fall. Maybe also cool spring days or evenings would still work. Yeah, so these are really solid releases, and the scent profile here really speaks to me. I'm really enjoying this scent profile, and to the point where I'm now considering buying Paragon itself, but I'm just gonna have to save some money for that. Really great release by Lattafa. I recommend that you check it out actually. Alright, that's it for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. Do let me know in the comments if you have tried either. What's your opinion about this? I'd love to know. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.